Where are we headed to, little buddy? Another adventure. All right. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. Coming to you from Santa Clarita, California right now. About 170 miles from home and about a third of the way to my destination, which is Travis Air Force Base. I am going to attempt to do a Space A flight to Alaska. So if you're unfamiliar with the term Space A, it's a military flight. They have aircraft flying to different locations, usually taking cargo, sometimes taking passengers. If there's open seats, if you are active duty or retired or a 100% disabled veteran, you can put your name in the hat for those, and depending on how many seats they have available and what category you're in, you may or may not get a flight. So there is a flight leaving Travis Air Force Base in the morning, Monday morning. It's Sunday evening right now, 9 p.m. And I want to see if I can fly up to Alaska, visit my daughter, my son-in-law, and of course my granddaughter. So I am braving the traffic through Los Angeles and almost through that, and then I have another 350 miles or so to go from here. It's about 500 miles from home to Travis Air Force Base, and then we'll see if we can get a flight. I've never done this before, so this is all new for me, so it is an adventure. So I'm going to do some more riding. I'm going to stop and take a nap somewhere along the way, and hopefully I will get to Travis Air Force Base about 5 or 6 a.m. and check in. Official roll call for the flight is at 08. So I'm gonna let you go, and we'll see you on the next stop, hopefully. All right, we're just outside of Lodi, California, and I think I'm about 40 miles away from Travis Air Force Base. It's cold. I'm trying my best to stay warm. It's about a little bit after 3 in the morning here, and I'm hoping I get on the base. The air terminal opens at 4. I should get there right about 4. So I'm just going to check in, and then hopefully they have some nice seating, and I'll just take a nap there. So we'll see you there in about an hour, I guess. Okay, I made it. Made it to Travis Air Force Base. I'm at the passenger terminal. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to be recording here, but I'll find out if I can record anything inside here, and I'll let you know. Otherwise I'll get some photos and document it. Dark in here, but you can see it's just almost like a regular commercial airliner. It's not too bad. No drink cart. Sorry. I know it's really dark. I apologize, but I do have a drink cart. Came by to give me a Dr. Pepper and pretzels. Can't beat this. This is living. And look, I got an entire row to myself, even all the way over here, the entire row. This is set up for 73 passengers, and I think we got about 15 on here, so plenty of room. We're just about ready to take off. Pretty good flight so far, and we're about 20 minutes away, so we'll We'll see you when we get there. There you go. A little different scenery than we left. Beautiful Anchorage, Alaska. So we made it, no problems. Flight was pretty good. As soon as we hit the tarmac, it was a long wait. I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. Had to sit there and wait, and then get on board a little bus, and then ride over here to the passenger terminal. My luggage should show up here. So it's very similar to a commercial flight. I can dig it, it's not too bad. It's very helpful to have someone who you know here, because otherwise you'd be stuck trying to figure out how to get from the passenger terminal to wherever you need to go. And if you're dragging a bunch of bags along, some bases have like a shuttle, a bus, that sort of stuff that goes around, but some don't. And then for this flight that I took from Travis Air Force Base up here to Elmendorf, it's following on to Japan, but it's a 20-hour layover. So the folks who are stuck here, they got to get themselves a room or something for the night, and then swing back here and wait for their flight the next morning. So right now I'm just waiting on my bags and my daughter, my son-in-law, and my granddaughter to show up. So we'll see them when they get here. All right, my bag showed up. Now I'm just waiting on my ride. And you know, she's got a job, so she's almost done. She said she'll be here in a few minutes. Who's this girl? Is that a Zelda? Hooray, crackers! Now, if that's not a reason to drive 500 miles on your motorcycle through the cold and wait for hours in a Air Force passenger terminal, and then fly in a lovely C5 all the way up here to Anchorage, I don't know what reason there is. So if you're interested in Space A, there's a lot of different options out there for research. I got a lot of information off of Facebook, and there are other decent YouTube videos out there explaining the process, and I also downloaded an app called Take a Hop. So if you're active duty or retired or 100% disabled veteran or a dependent of a veteran, you're eligible for Space A flights. The Take a Hop app was $6, I think. Really all it does is it sends the emails out. So looking back on it now that I know how to do it, it's not really worth it, but if you're unfamiliar with it, it's nice to have. That's awesome. Oh, I thought this was pretty cool. We actually get like a boarding pass here. Look at this. 0. How else are you gonna fly to Alaska for $0? Now, part of the problem is if you're on a time crunch, you might not get back where you need to get back. I need to be here till at least Friday, and on Friday there's a flight back to Travis Air Force Base, but there's not one on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of the following week. As of right now, there isn't. So that's something to be aware of. I might end up flying somewhere else and then having to get back up to Travis somehow to get my motorcycle. That's the biggest problem, is I left my motorcycle up there. So we'll figure it out. I'm not overly concerned. Even if I have to fly somewhere else and then get transportation up there, a round trip ticket up here to Alaska is about $800. So all said and done, I will be ahead of it, but then you run into the convenience factor. So it really depends on the person and how much time you have and how much patience you have. So other than that, I'm going to enjoy myself up here in Alaska for a few days, and we'll keep you up to date on how the heck I get back home.
So if you're enjoying my content, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.